Can I start off and ask you, how do you find working with an already existing franchise? Like, I mean, like, I know you did it in Sin City where there was already, you know, had the Frank Miller comics and this, you had the mangas and all that kind of thing. Do you find that constricting?
No, not at all. Not at all. I mean, it depends. If it was something that was really beloved worldwide and everyone had an opinion, they're wearing the costumes day in and day out.
Yeah.
And they're like on you the whole time. I don't think I would want that job. It's kind of like you need the freedom to be able to make a cinematic story, you know, something that works on the screen and that plays to a larger audience. The bigger the budget goes up.
Yeah.
Sin City was a lower budget, so it's kind of like, well, I can just kind of do whatever I want there. But something like this, it's got to play around the world. Even Jim said early on, if we just go for the manga fans, we'll have a really small movie. We have to go for much bigger than that.
Yeah.
And so the story, you have to be able to take a license with the story. And that was the deal he made with the creator was he was going to make a cinematic story, but it was going to honor the themes of the book. And the creator just saw it, and he loves it. He was shocked how much heart it had in it. That's what Jim injected into it.
Yeah. Actually, funny on that, like, having like James Cameron hovering over your shoulder, would that make you a bit, I don't know, like, I don't want to say gun shy, but kind of like you'd be thinking, oh fuck, what's he gonna think about this? Like, yeah, shit, what, is he gonna like this shot?
Yeah, no, he's not like that at all. I mean, and it helps. I've just known him 25 years. You know, we're buddies. We were gonna make 2 other projects together.
Oh,
he said it best when one in '97 and one in 2003, but I made Sin City instead. So we always wanted to work together. It was just surprising that it just happened to be this one. Yeah, this was such a big one that he had actually helped that he had done so much work on it that he really was about to go shoot it. Because I think if he had just handed me all the mangas and said, let's make this together, here you go figure out the script, that would have been tough. You know, with Sin City, there were short stories and they kind of fit into a film format more. Yeah. This was a sprawling 30 book series. He had already cracked the code with the script, so it was easier. And he kept saying, make it your own. And I was like, no, I want to make it more like a Jim Cameron movie.
Yeah.
Tell me how to make this. So I invited him. So he would never be hovering, but I would want him to be overseeing things and mentoring me in a way to help bring this thing to life, because I was so captivated by his script. I really wanted to see that version and not just take it and go make a Robert Rodriguez movie. I wanted to see the missing Jim Cameron movie. Yeah. What I wanted to see. And I knew audiences would want to see.
Yeah. Working with a huge budget like this, I mean, coming from obviously from El Mariachi where it was literally $7,000, like, obviously it must, as you said, like, it's the thing of there has to be a broad appeal. Going forward, I mean, do you see yourself continuing on making these kind of big budget movies, or is it kind of like, no, I've done that now, I'm not going back?
This is really rare. I never really wanted to do a big budget movie, because a big budget movie usually means a studio movie. It usually means it's their property. It means they're telling you to cast, how to end it, how to do this, how to do that, because they want their money back, which is understandable. And I found so much creative freedom in my lower budget stuff, and I had a trick of taking a small budget and making it look much bigger, that I could pretty much make what looked like a big movie for not very much, and have all the creative freedom. So that's like, I'd rather do that than go be like being told what to do and just to be a cog in the machine. And making a movie with Jim, though, is different. You're making a movie with your friend. He's got final say. So he's called it, when we first started working together, his announcement said, oh yeah, Robert and I will be making the ultimate go-kart together. I mean, it really feels like that. You don't have the pressure of a big studio. And even he said, you know, if I had made this movie, it would have cost twice as much. so they're getting a Jim Cameron movie for half the price. Yeah. So there's a big bargain there. So I didn't feel the pressure of a big movie, and I don't know if I were to go follow this up with another big movie, which one is there that's worth doing? I mean, there's no projects like this. Yeah. So actually, I just shot another movie. It's coming out at the film festival in 2 months. It's another $7,000 movie with no crew.
Cool.
So I went back to my old trick.
Yeah.
To answer your question.
No, it's funny because like Joss Whedon did that after the Avengers. Like he went off and did that Shakespeare thing. Like,
right.
It's just like a palate cleanser.
It's a palate cleanser. But also we shot a documentary to show how to make a movie with no money. So that'll be out. That's going to be really cool. But by yourself, you know, make a full feature film in 14 days for $7,000.
It's a pretty good idea.
Pretty cool.
Can I ask, just because I talked to John Carpenter a while ago, and just any thoughts on Escape from New York remake? Is that happening? Is that not happening? Is there anything you can tell me about it?
I just don't know yet. I mean, Disney, might be buying Fox, so it's hard for them to move forward on any projects till they know what they're doing. But I told John Carpenter my story. I've known John for a long time, and he was captivated. So hopefully we get to make it.
Yeah,
I would love to, but if not, I love the original still. It's still
Yeah.
my favorite movie.
It still holds up. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
Jesus, like it's so, it's incredible.